Okay. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is not going to be a happy video for some. It's going to be very sad for me. But I've been going for 2 weeks, and I always try to let you guys know what's going on with me and why I haven't been uploading videos. As you see, I really don't do live all the time because I'm still learning how to use the live. But this is, if you're new to the channel, this is Mystic My Damn, and welcome to the My Damn Squad. And if you like this video, please check out my other videos. I do different videos. I am trying to, well, given the situation I'm about to talk about right now, I do plan on bringing you some money making opportunity videos. So we're just gonna try to push forward and start what I left off at the last 2 weeks. But then, again, if you like what you see, please subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button. Put some hearts emojis for what I'm about to talk about today, based on my title. Share the video, definitely share the video, and yeah, subscribe and comment down below. So I'm doing a live video today because it just seemed like every time I feel like I'm at the end of my storm, something else happens. Sometimes I feel like I'm cursed. I don't know. Like, did I do something in my past life? So every time I see a light at the end of the tunnel, there's another tunnel that that just magically appears, and the next tunnel that magically appears is darker than the first one. So anyway, August 6th, I lost my mom. This past 2 weeks, 3 weeks ago, I lost my mom. And it's been tough. It's been tough. I want to talk to you guys about how I got the news. Excuse me. You still can see I'm still emotional. So I was having a dream. I don't know, I guess it was a vision. I was having a vision, I want to say. I want to call it a vision because it was so real. I didn't feel like I was sleeping. I felt like I was like, I had an out of body experience. And I told my family, I told everybody about it before. So, just, okay, so let me go back. So, I was sleeping. It was around like, well, I get up real early in the morning. I get a lot of stuff done. Try to get a lot of stuff done, how to work done, work with my business, just different things that I try to get done early in the morning. So sometimes I'll get up around, like, I'll go to bed early and I'll get up around like 4:30, 5 o'clock. So I can get my day started, get some stuff, work done. Mainly before my little ones, you hear her in the back, Aliyah, y'all all know who she is by now. For my OGs who've been rocking with me for the beginning. So I try to get a lot of stuff done before she gets up in the morning. And so about midday, once I feed her, get her, done, her morning routine done, as far as breakfast, getting her up, washing her face, and just get her pretty much ready for the day. Sometimes I might get a little tired and I might lay back down for a nap. Now, this was on Tuesday, the 6th. Okay. I got up real early in the morning, did my work. I decided to lay back down for about an hour. Lay back down, I want to say about 10:30ish. I don't know, 10:30ish, maybe 11. I know I got the call around 11. That's what I know. But the dream was so crazy because my mom, for those who know my mom already, I know the situation. For those who don't, my mom has been bedbound and not really walking, not walking at all actually since 2014. So she's been pretty much bed down. And when she go to the doctors and stuff, they either put her on a stretcher or they've been recently trying to transfer her to a wheelchair because she's been not like she would complain all the time about her hip and stuff, and that she couldn't walk. So she pretty much been bedbound, okay, bedridden. So in the dream, I don't know nothing else about what was going on in the dream before that. All I can particularly remember is that moment of it, okay, and what led to me getting the news. So I'm in my house, and again, I don't know what I was doing. I was standing with my house is where I live at right now, my apartment. It's a 2 bedroom, and it's a short hallway, like a little four-way. I want to say foil. I don't know what they call it, but it's pretty much a small hallway. Um, Not from the door, but it's from the living room, and it's the entrance, a little hallway entrance to my daughter's room first, and then my room, which I really don't really use. I use it for storage most of the time. I'm always in the living room. So I guess that's what the dream was about. I was in the living room. I was in the living room, and I was doing something, and where I was standing at, you could see straight back down the hallway to where the rooms are at and the bathroom. The bathroom is on the right. Okay, so that's where I'm at right now in my bathroom. So I can get a little more quietness because she keep running in here. But anyway, I guess I'm gonna call this my confessions bathroom because every time I feel this type of way, I've been leaking in here making videos. But anyway, um, so she comes out of the bathroom, um, and we lock eyes. I'm looking at her and she's looking at me, and I'm looking like, what the hell? And she just take off running after me. So I started running like I don't know if you guys ever seen the movie Resident Evil, the first Resident Evil, but when the zombies are real fast. I'm not calling my mom a zombie, but the way it happened, it was just like it scared the hell out of me. Like I was like, what's going on? She was running so fast. Now again, my mother's very bedridden. She's been bedridden since 2014. So I guess really more so it wasn't that I was scared of her. It was just like this is not my mom. Like some type of demon or something. Because like my mama has been walking in years, and let alone running, and she's chasing me. But when she was running after me, it was like it just felt like I just got scared, pretty much. Okay, so I'm running, and now my apartment is not big at all. So when I say I'm running around the living room, jumping over the couch, jumping over like my little leather Bruffy's bar area. I mean, I'm jumping. And first of all, I am not that fast. Okay, I got to weight on myself, on my body, so I'm not as fast as I used to be when I was younger. Okay, so I'm jumping around. I'm jumping over the gate, like there's a little gate that I keep my daughter out of the kitchen. I'm jumping over the gate, and I'm just like really running away from her, right? And then finally, I ran out of my patio door. Now, I live on the first floor, so my patio goes out. My patio apartment is to the front of the house. You know how some apartment buildings, especially in the suburb area like Maryland, Pennsylvania, like the apartment complexes, you have some people patios, apartments, and patio doors and stuff, and terraces are in the back, and then you're in the front. I'm in the front because I can, like, when you see sometimes my videos that I post, if you guys have been watching a lot of my other videos that know me, my daughter, she was a couple of my videos where you just be on the patio step. We'll be on the patio or terrace, they're gonna call it, and I usually just wait outside for her bus because it stops right in front of my building. So that's just to give you an idea of where I was at when I ran out the patio door. Because when I ran out the patio door, I ran out straight out and I ran out to the street. When I got to the street, I stopped and I turned back around, looked back, and she was just standing in my doorway. And I'm looking at her, but she wouldn't chase me no more. She just stayed right in the doorway of the patio. And she was saying something, like she moved her mouth, like, and every time she would open her mouth to say something, I hear the vibrating of the phone. But I was still sleeping, so I didn't know it was my phone. I'm still in my unconscious state, so I'm not realizing it's my phone that I'm hearing. But I'm hearing it, or I'm in my unconscious state, I'm looking at her and I just see her mouth move. Every time her mouth moves, you hear the vibrating of the phone. So suddenly I just jump up. I mean, I'm jumping like gasping for air because I'm like, what the hell? Like, and I'm confused. You ever been in a situation where you have a dream and it feels so real, or out of body experience, and you feel like it's a dream that you wake up and you be literally confused, like you don't know what day it is, you don't know what time it is, you don't know where you at, you don't know what, like you just like those are the kind of dreams I've been having lately, and it's been scary. Like so like I said, this is still like my mom has been gone now for about 2 weeks, and I'm still having the flashbacks of this dream, and it's scary, and that's why I came on today because I've been back in Maryland. Not mind you, my mom lives in New York. I'll get more into that in a few minutes. But it's been about 2 weeks. Okay, like 2 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks since I've been, since she passed away, since she died. Um, but I've been back since today is Thursday. I've been back since Tuesday. I got back Tuesday evening, and I just have not had the energy to get on camera and do anything. And I know it's like a lot because of grief and grieving still, and just trying to figure out, like, put my mind back to where I left off because I was so focused, business focused on just getting this channel to really, grow, getting brands to grow, start to really a lot of stuff I'm working on outside of YouTube to bring it to YouTube so people can see, like, products and stuff that I've been, affiliate services, just things I've been doing to try to really see growth this year with myself, within the channel, everything. And it's hard. Like right now, I'm sitting here like my mind just keeps going back to that moment. Okay. So anyway, I jumped up and I look and I hear the vibrating of the phone. The phone was on the table from me. So I went to go get the phone. But by that time, the phone, because it was vibrating, because it was ringing. My phone is a little messed up. I need another phone. Obviously. So the ringing is low, but I can hear it vibrating from the vibrating on the table. So by the time I grabbed the phone, it went off. The phone stopped, and I went to go check to see who called me. And when I checked to see who called me, it was my cousin Shaquetta. So I'm about to call her back because she called about 2 times. So I'm like, something going on because Quetta don't call back to back like that. Like, some family members that would call you and be annoying, and they call. And it won't be no emergency. She's not one of them people. Okay. So to get a call back to back like that, I'm like, okay, let me call her back to what's going on. So I call her back. And as I'm going to call her, the phone rings again, and it's her. Now it's the third time. So I pick up, I'm like, hello. And she's like, hello. Mika, can you hear me? Now, everybody, now my name on YouTube is Mika, think my name. Pretty much all my family call me Mika. Okay? It's Shamika all together, but, the full name is Shamika, full government name. But everybody calls me Mika for short, and especially in my family, okay? So she's like, Mika, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me, Mika? I'm like, yeah, I can hear you. So she's like, Mika, I'm so sorry. And she just started crying. And she like, Aunt Teresa died. And I'm stuck. I'm like, wait, what? What happened? She's like, she's dead, Mika, she's dead. Like, and then she's trying to explain to me, and she's like, I need you to call this doctor. I forgot the doctor's name right now. I need you to call this doctor. You're supposed to get to your sister. We try and get in contact with Tanea. The hospital called. They said she's dead. They try to work on her. So she's trying to explain to me, like, and to be honest, I can't remember word for word everything my cousin said because I'm sitting here and I'm stuck. I'm stuck. And the first thing I could think about was that dream. Even as she was saying to me, Mika, I'm so sorry, before she said my mom died, I felt the feeling in my chest. It was about my mother because of that dream. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I feel like, I don't know if God was preparing me for what's about to happen, but it's scary, yo. It's scary. And I don't know, like, everything is just, it just, I feel like right now everything is just falling apart. Everything is falling apart. And then me and my daughter right now not speaking. I said some terrible shit to her yesterday. And that's not me. I know I'm out of it, but I feel like she plays a big part of what happened. Um, I don't want to talk about that right now. I don't want to talk about that. But it's just, I don't know. So it's just like the devil. It's like, is he like the devil likes to bring the worst out of people with times like this? I don't know. You know? And I'm trying, guys. I'm trying. I mean, every time I'm focused on this, I'm focused on that, and it feel like I'm doing good for a minute, weight coming down, and it's just like hit me in my face, another back punch in the face, and I just always thought I would have time to really, you know, make this work. You know, I told my mother a while ago, like, you know, I feel like sometimes like she gave up. You know, a long time ago she gave up because my mother was a fighter. Everybody know my mother's a fighter, so soldier, prayer soldier. So it was kind of hard seeing her like this, where it was like she didn't want any help. Very secretive about what's going on with her. So we definitely had an autopsy done, but they pretty much saying like her not taking care of her, you know, problems. Like we have a fairly big family, you know, and one of the things in our family is that runs in our family is high blood pressure, hypertension, stuff like that. Um, Heart disease. Okay, so it was things that was going on in her body, and her not really wanting to just like, I mean, I guess because of the pain or whatever was going on with her, not wanting the help like that to get out of that bed, to work on her body, to get stronger. And it just deteriorated her more and more, and it made it worse because, again, when you have other things going on like heart disease, my mom, I don't think she had heart disease. And like I said, based on an autopsy, they said, you know, they see a little flu on her chest. That's what they was going to admit her for. But mostly is they see it signs of sclerosis. I think I'm saying it right. Sclerosis. I don't know. I think it's sclerosis. I'm gonna say. In her spine, and mainly the high blood pressure. Okay. So, but this is like recently we got that information from the doctors, and we're still looking into some things because some things are still gaps that just not seem right to me. So I'm still, you know, having people look into what was going on and when in that moment of why she was unresponsive, because the doctor told me something on the phone different than what my sister told me when she got to the hospital. Her, my family, and her boyfriend. It was totally different. So we're still looking into that as well. We're still talking about, just pretty much just thoroughly looking at everything, what happened, what took place. But when I finally got to calm myself down, because at this point I'm having a panic attack, and she told me what's going on. I called. She gave me the doctor's number, my cousin, and I called the doctor. And again, like I told you, the doctor said something totally different than what was told to my sister once they got to the hospital to identify my mom's body. So, Aliyah, give me that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. No, I'm sorry, guys. Mom life. All the time, no matter what it is. Aliyah, no. Give it to me. Okay, yes. That's nasty. Come on. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me. Stop. Go play with your toys. Okay. I'm back, guys. My bad. Okay, so What it looks like, okay, so they told me and my cousin that was on the phone because I didn't get on a three-way to call the doctor. And they just like, I'm so sorry, my condolence. You know, I recorded the doctor saying to me, "We found her unresponsive." I'm sure she was complaining, but she came to the hospital. She was complaining. I guess I didn't, like I said again, I was in shock. So I thought that he was saying that she left that night. She came and then she went home and then came back. But he wasn't saying. I guess he was saying that as we got to hearing the story again, was that she came. The time that she came was already nighttime. It was around like from close to my sister saying the time that the ambulance came and got her. It was about 12:30, maybe 1 o'clock. Between that time, it was late, real late going into the morning, the next morning. So she went in that night, and for whatever reason, she was in the emergency room for all those hours. I have no clue because I can understand why the test came back with the fluids. I mean, based on her death certificate, it says 11:48. Based on what they told my sister, the time of death is 11:05. So it's a lot of gaps. Like I said again. So I don't know why it took that many hours for them to get results on deciding that they was going to admit her for that little reason, leading up to her dying. Okay, but he was saying that's what she came in initially for. She said she was feeling hot, so they took her temperature, but she didn't have a temperature. She was feeling hot. Now, when they started to run tests on her, he didn't say what time the results came back, but he said that they did see that she had fluid on her chest. Now, I'm not even sure if he said all that to me, or I'm just getting that mixed up, or what was said to my sister. But this is what I'm saying when the gaps come in and just not consistent stories of what I spoke to the man on the phone, the doctor on the phone, and from when my sister spoke to, whatever doctor she spoke to when she went there and identified my mom's body. Okay, so I don't know exactly all that happened, but I'm just giving you guys all the tea on what was said to us between from the time I called, my cousin called the doctor, and for the time when my sister, when they got a hold of my sister was in training. And as they couldn't get a hold of her because she was in training, okay, for the job that she just started working at, okay. So from the time when she went there to identify my mom's body, there was something told to her and her boyfriend that wasn't, like I said again, was a couple of gaps in the story that wasn't consistent with everything that was said to me, okay. So at this point, they was just like, this is what he said to me. Everything was fine. She said she was feeling hot. I guess he ran a test on her, and then he just jumped in from what they was gonna do. Like I said again, I don't think he even said to me about the mini part because I think that came from the other doctor my sister spoke to. But I do recall him saying, because again, it's still trying to register in my brain that I'm getting a call saying my mom is gone. So, anybody that had lost a parent, especially something unexpected news, and you like, okay, it was fine. They might have had some health issues, but it wasn't something to the point where they was dying. When it's a different situation. It's never easy. Don't get me wrong at all. It's never easy, even to know that the loved ones is dying. Okay, but it's a different situation. It's like when you know somebody like my father. My father was on his deathbed. We knew my father was dying. We was preparing ourselves for that. Okay, but my mom's situation was different because we wasn't in preparedness of, okay, this is your mom's final moments. Come say your last goodbyes. Even though like I said again, it's still not easy. It's never easy getting any of those type of news when it comes to your loved ones. Okay, but it's a different readiness. Okay, like you're ready. You're coming to grips. You might cry, you might grieve, but you know what's about to happen. It's a different situation. The same thing when you go outside or you hang out with friends or y'all going somewhere, loved one, what it is, and all of a sudden somebody gets shot, whether it be you, whether it be somebody else, and this is an unexpected. This is what it is, unexpected. Something that you did not expect to happen. You wasn't prepared. You didn't wake up that morning and say, I'm getting myself prepared for, me to die, or one of my loved ones to die, one of my friends to die. or my mom's, my parents. So that's what it was. It was just a shocking moment where I still was trying to register what I was being told. Okay, so so yeah, so he's like, we found her unresponsive, and he says about her blood pressure was going up, her blood pressure was up or something like that, and we found her unresponsive. I might have to listen to the whole call again because, like I said, I'm not gonna be able to tell you guys word for word what exactly he said verbatim because, again, I was in and out listening and just trying to process what I was being told. So he was just like, yeah, and we worked on her, and we couldn't, all I can remember, all I can think of to still saying it is her finding her unresponsive. Now, I don't know if you know, he said he found her unresponsive or the nurse found her unresponsive, but I recall him saying that. Okay, um, and I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. When the doctor spoke to my sister, it was a little. The story wasn't as consistent as what the story was to me. Um, and at this point, I'm just gonna leave it as that because I don't know what was going on. And like I said, I'm still looking to everything that happened to my mother. Okay. But back to why I'm doing this video today is because, guys, again, I was going, and sometimes when YouTube, when you're going, I mean, for somebody who is able to get an audience that fast, growth has been and I'm thankful for my growth, but it has not been as fast as some people, and so I'm doing my best to stay consistent because I don't want to lose the people that I got. So I just want to at least tell you guys what has been going on with me, and it's stressful. Like I'm really like, yo, this is real life. This ain't no clickbait. This is real life shit right now. This is real life shit, and this is hard. And I know sometimes you guys come on, watch these videos and everybody's so happy go lucky. They're doing the challenges. They're doing the, the makeup tutorials and and the fabulous travel vlogs and stuff. And it all seems like a dream, a beautiful thing. I watch it. You know what I'm saying? It uplifts you. It uplifts your spirit. It's encouraging. It's motivating. But it is times that you're gonna see stuff like this, and no judgment, but this is real. This is real. This is realness right now. I know you guys most of the time I keep my videos positive. I laugh. And sometimes I just laugh to keep from crying, guys. I really do. I laugh to keep from crying because I don't want to feel, okay, I don't want to have to be the Debbie Downer. Put it like that, Debbie Downer. I don't feel like it's supposed to be my duty to uplift you guys and inspire you guys. Inspire you guys. You know, and show my talents. But it's times like this that I gotta tell you what's going on, and it's not pretty. It's not pretty at all. And I'm just, I'm lost for words right now. I'm still trying to figure out. Like this dream has me so scared to the point where I'm sitting here saying to myself, God, like, if that's gonna happen, is that gonna happen to me? Like, my mom died alone in the hospital by herself. Like, there ain't no way for nobody to go. There ain't no way for nobody to go. And I'm like, and my thing is that you feel you feel messed up so bad because you're like, damn, are they telling me the truth? Did she really die? Did she really die at that time? Or was they ignoring my mother for so many hours and they came back and found her like that? Like it's scary because like you're not there, so all you can do is just go by what they're telling you and try to put two to two together. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't know. You know what I'm saying? And For a lot of guys that don't know, I'm from New York City. I grew up, I'm born and raised there. I grew up mainly in Brooklyn, but my mom is from Queensbridge, Long Island City, Queens. So all through my life, I grew up between those two boroughs. Now, for people that don't know about New York City has five boroughs, okay? Or I'm probably 10, but five boroughs. You have Brooklyn, Bronx, Manhattan, Queens, and Staten Island. Okay, it's five boroughs. I used to travel and hang out on all five boroughs, but I mainly grew up living back and forth between those two boroughs. When things is not always good, I'll be back and forth in Queens with my family and in Brooklyn with my mom, Flatbush. So, um, something you don't know, the city, five boroughs. A lot of the boroughs, a lot of those areas is the hood. It's why New York City, New York, but New York City is the biggest city in the United States, okay? Because it's big. Those five boroughs are big, okay? And a lot of those boroughs are hoods. And it's overcrowded and expensive. And not all the time you get the best medical care there. And this is why I'm saying this right now. So I don't know if my mom got the best medical care. It, you know, when situations like this, when somebody is in the hospital and they in that situation and you telling me that she was fine one moment and she came in this time, but a couple of hours later it just went differently. You have no choice but to say loved one to look really thoroughly look into it because you don't know what the hospital could have done. And like I said again, they don't all the time have the best reputation. Okay, a lot of the inner city hospitals don't all the time have the best reputation. When I was pregnant with my oldest daughter, I drew from Brooklyn. I lived in at the time I lived in Brownsville. I want to say about Brownsville, between Brownsville, close to East New York area. And I would troop all the way from that area on the A train, the A, the C, and the E line to go all the way to Manhattan, New York Hospital, where I actually had her at because I did not trust or like the hospitals that was by me. So I'm just giving you, and that was years ago. My daughter's, as of 17, she's 20 years old, okay? And so that was years ago. That was years ago. And it ain't get no better. A lot of the hospitals have proof. Some hospitals haven't proof. But some, especially the emergency department, is overcrowded, overworked. And then you have people that have those nasty attitudes that just don't give a damn. Okay? So I have no choice but to look into what happened to my mother because I can't just go by what was said because what was said wasn't consistent with what was said to my sister. Okay. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now. And I just ask you guys to pray for me, pray for my strength, pray that I'll be able to get my mind mentally right again, just mentally back on track, motivated to be able to get back on track. Um, because I still want to, I still want to inspire you guys. I still want to bring you some funny videos, some good, happy, talented videos. I had so much stuff on the agenda, and I just got to figure out where I left off and how to get back on track. So I hope right now, this video, guys, that you will see my struggle, see my dedication, um, but also just see that people on camera go through the same thing you go through in life. It might be somebody out there that might be going through the same thing. It might be somebody out there that might have had the same dream about their mother to wake up to find their mom is dead or their father is dead or their child is dead. Anyway, anybody, any loved one. Just know that you're not alone. I want to pray for you guys the way you pray for me. I just ask you to keep me in your prayers, and I'm going to try to just get back on track, guys. I don't know. That's all I can say right now. I kept you guys for 34 minutes. Um, I didn't see nobody coming in the live stream, but I'm hoping you guys do watch the video. And I don't know, like, my mother just prepared me to let me know to be strong because I swear, like, I'm doing my best to be strong. I'm doing my best to be, the strong one. My mother used to always say I was the strongest one. My baby sister, she's strong too. She's a fighter. I'm give you props to her, props to my sister. She's a fighter at the top too, but my sister has some issues that I think this right here broke her. So it's gonna be hard to try to keep her on track. My older sister, my mom always said I was the strongest one. Like just as far as like bounce back. Things happen, I bounce back, and I'm just trying to be strong for the family. You know what I'm saying? Just strong for my sister, especially my little sister, because my little sister, like, I know it really is hard for her because my sister lived near my mom. So she pretty much was like, her care provider. Even though my mother had care, my sister was there with her. So, you got, again, when people know about New York City, always the best medical care. So they gave her hours with the aid, but she didn't have 24-hour living care like some places do. Especially when you have city Medicaid, like they ain't gonna give it up like that. Like a private insurance gonna give it up if you pay that kind of money. This is what poor people go through. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. And so, my sister was there. When those times where the aid is there or not, she's there to help my mother out. She stayed there, and a lot of her holding herself back is because she didn't even want to leave, and then because she did it before and had to come back because my mom needed help. So I know it really hurt her, because she's baby girls, you know, um, she got to walk past my mother's room every day. When she get out from work, our room was in the back, and it's hard. We haven't even got a chance to even clear out my mom's room yet, which I am planning to go back up. I'm going to oversee, make sure that's done, because it's not easy. It's not easy. And don't get me wrong, my mama, she drive us crazy on our nerves. I mean, hell, that's what family do. They would test you like I said again, like all that's going on. Me and my daughter right now fighting, and I can't even process what the hell is going on with her. Like, why she coming at me where she coming at me? Like, do you forget I'm your mother? And I just got nasty. Like, and I'm like, I know that's not me. So all I need to do right now is just step back and just let her be. I'm gonna let me be, and eventually we'll come back and we'll figure this out. But I do want an apology. I want an apology because I have never been disrespected, and I will not tolerate disrespect from a child that I raised, and I bust my behind to raise. And I'm like I said, I am not a perfect parent. I don't know any perfect parent. I did my best with what I had, okay? But I was always there, through thick and thin, through the good, the bad, the ugly. I was always there, and so I will not tolerate disrespect for none of my girls, for none of my kids. That's just what it is. But that's another conversation, guys. So again, you know, just pray for me, pray for my family, and I'm gonna continue to pray for you guys. And as always, stay blessed, stay beautiful. Smooches.